Should I go all in on crypto? This is a great question asked by, on Instagram, Luar Genta. So, should I go all in on crypto? The answer is no, and I'm going to break that down. My name is Coach JV. I'm a seven-figure investor and a seven-figure entrepreneur, but it wasn't always that way. And since 2020, after losing everything because of the pandemic, really making it my commitment to never let that happen to my family again, investing in an asset called cryptocurrency and learning how to transmute that outside of cryptocurrency to create cash-generating assets and to build a legacy, I am here to help you understand the mistakes that I made so you don't make them. I'm qualified to tell you what I do, but I'm not qualified to tell you what to do. I want you to learn how to fish. But she asked an awesome question: how to overcome the fear of going all in on crypto. I don't think you should, because I'm going to tell you my lesson and why you shouldn't. When I was in corporate America, I was taught to go to school, get a job, get a 401k. That's a vertical strategy. I was an executive at a bank, and I had a 401k. Okay? I'm at the mercy of the 401k and the cycle of the markets when I retire. Then I left corporate America. I didn't have a lot of wisdom at that point, and I started a business. We started a business for what? Freedom, right? But I did it wrong, and most business owners do, is I was working in the business, not above the business. So now I'm trading time for money, and I'm trading more time for money and more time away from my family. With that time, I invested in crypto. So I was all in on cryptocurrency. But when the pandemic hit, they took away my business because we're a gym next door. One of our businesses is a facility, a gym. They locked our doors, and so now all I had was crypto. So being all in on crypto, then I had to make a decision: is should I cash out my crypto to survive? And I didn't. What I did was I humbled myself at 43. I moved back in with my parents, and I realized I should never be all in on any asset. I should be diversified. I should learn how to create cash flow, and I should also learn how to scale my businesses and multiply them so we don't end up in that position again. So the answer is no. You should never go all in on one asset class. I hear influencers telling people to go get credit cards, get interest rate free credit cards and go in on. Absolutely not. That is the worst advice somebody could give somebody. If you have to go get a credit card and borrow against the credit card to get crypto, you're putting the cart before the horse. The number one thing you should learn to do is how to create cash flow. The number two thing you should learn to do from that cash flow, whether it's creating a budget, getting down to debts and non-negotiables, creating cash flow, the number two thing you need to do is learn different asset classes. I have things like cryptocurrency, life insurance. I use Index Universal Life. I have 6 different companies. I dabble in precious metals. I'm going to be going deep into real estate now. I use a dividend ETF strategy. So some are very volatile. The dividend ETF strategy is extremely volatile. The cryptocurrency is extremely volatile, and I suck out the volatility with my insurance. Some of my businesses are stabilized now, a little bit of precious metals, and then real estate. So what I would say is no, you should never be all in on cryptocurrency, and you should never leverage against your house or get a credit card. You should learn how to create cash flow, new money, to invest in assets. And when you profit from that asset, work to de-risk and pull out that volatility of your portfolio. So awesome question. The number one thing we all need to learn how to do is create cash flow. You need cash flow. You don't need more crypto, because if you never learn how to create cash flow, you're going to be in the same position as when you started investing in crypto. So great question. I hope that helps. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.